Live inside the park to Chase Field, where the D-backs are down 2 in the bottom of the 9th.
I talked to Craig Counsell when Hader was pitching for the Brewers, and I said his ball doesn't seem to tail very much. And he said if you watch him at the point of release, his hand is directly behind the baseball, like guys that throw four-seam fastballs.
Uriel gets one out to very short right. Kim and Tatis. Now remember, Tatis is somewhat new to right field. He almost ran right over Ha-Sung Kim there, but Kim hangs on for the out. So what is that? How does that impact the way he throws the ball?
You expect the ball to tail away from you if you're a right-handed hitter because of his arm angle, but he keeps his wrist straight up and down. Most left-handed pitchers, when they drop down a little bit, their wrist will come down with it, and it causes the ball to tail. But he keeps his arm or his hand behind the baseball and gets that true four-seam action on the fastball.
Corbin Carroll batting third is 0 for 4. High fly ball, easy play for Soto in left. Well, we highlighted Christian Walker. It's up to Christian to keep this thing going. 3 for 4 in the cleanup spot. D-backs live post-game show coming up next. Todd and Webby standing by. Game 2 of this 4-game set. Same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. 6 o'clock pregame show. D-backs live. 6:40 tip. Zach Gallen and Seth Lugo. D-backs.com for your tickets. Don't forget tomorrow Friday fireworks as well. Zach Gallen bobblehead day coming up Saturday. That's a 5:10 start. There's Zach. Dre Jameson and Yu Darvish in the finale on Sunday. D-backs.com for tickets. 1 and 2 on Walker. Hader doesn't seem to give a hoot about the pitch timer. He's a get it, throw it kind of guy. When you got stuff like his, why not? Here it is, hit it. '97 up and in. Hader with a 1-2-3 ninth for save number 6, and the Padres get win number 1. In this 4-game series, the returner Fernando Tatis Jr. made a terrific running catch in right field, but he goes 0 for 5. And despite the fact the Padres were out-hit by the Diamondbacks 12-7, they win this one 7-5.
Yeah, the 12 hits, unfortunately, a lot of them didn't come at the right time with the right guys on base, but you know, the Diamondbacks showing some signs offensively, putting that ball in play. Making things happen.
Saw that look on Josh
So after
Rojas.
scoring just 2 runs in their prior 4 games, the Padres get 7 in tonight. How about Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts and his return from an 80-game suspension after raking in his rehab assignment. And the D-backs now lose consecutive games for just the 2nd time this season as the Friars take this one 7-5 final.
The series that's been billed Ohtani versus Judge, and why not when you have the last 2 American League MVPs on the field.
Ohtani rips one toward the gap in right center. This one is deep, and this one is gone! Shohei Ohtani puts on the show in the Bronx.
Judge back on it, tries to time his leap, and he brings it back! One MVP robs the other! Come on!
Oh my gosh, that guy's, what an incredible hitter.
A swing and a high, deep drive to left field. 2-run shot for Aaron Judge, number 6. Judge lays out and makes a brilliant catch. Wow. I mean, what more can you do?
Round 1 went to Ohtani, who launched a homer in the Angels' 5-2 win. Round 2, now that was all Judge, who not only went deep, but also robbed Shohei of his own blast in the Yankees' 3-2 win. So what did the finale of the trilogy have in store for two of the biggest stars in the sport? Let's check it out.
It seems to be it's all about their star players. Aaron Judge against Ohtani. We'll see who wins round 3.
Grounded up the middle. It's a base hit for Judge. Volpe around second. He's going to go to third easily. It's a single for Judge.
So first and third, no one out, and here's Rizzo.
That one's looped into center field. It's a base hit in front of Trout. It's an RBI single for Anthony Rizzo.
Here is Jose Trevino.
Driven into left field and deep. Going back is Ward. He's going to have to play it out the base of the wall. That'll clear the bases. A 3-run double for Trevino, and the Yankees with a 5 spot.
Top of the fourth, 5-0 Yanks. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. Kiner-Falefa racing in, dives, and made the catch. Oh, he made a great catch. I thought that was a base hit.
Back-to-back hits to start the 5th inning against Nestor Cortez. Batter now is O'Hoppe. O'Hoppe rips one toward left field, and that's a base hit. Trapped by the left fielder Cabrera. Coming home Drury, the throw at the plate. Not in time. Cabrera really fired one home after trapping that ball in left, and he just barely scores.
So O'Hoppe will face the Yankee reliever.
Logan O'Hoppe with a base hit down the left field line on the first pitch thrown by Ron Marinaccio. Brent Efos flying around the bases. He's being waved home. The relay throw coming to the plate way too late. Brent Efos scores from first. O'Hoppe's driven in another run, and the Angels are only down by 2.
Here in the 7th now. Got an opportunity. First and second, nobody out.
Now here's DJ.
Line drive. It is a base hit down the left field line and into the corner. Rizzo will score easily. Moving to third is Torres. It's an RBI double for LeMahieu, and it's 6-3 Yankees.
So bases loaded, 2 out.
So here is Kiner-Falefa.
Breaking ball line. There's a base hit. Center field. A run scores Glaber. Here's LeMahieu. He scores. It's a 2-run base hit for Kiner-Falefa.
Logan O'Hoppe begins the top of the 9th. 2 RBIs for O'Hoppe. It's been a nice trip for him at Yankee Stadium. And O'Hoppe wins the battle of Long Islanders, but his shoulder kind of gave out on him again as he swung. We've seen that a couple times now on this road trip. That shoulder is causing him some problems, and it's something the Angels are going to have to get straightened out here, because that's happened twice now on this trip. So Logan O'Hoppe leaves the game here in favor of a pinch runner.
So there are 2 outs, and that'll bring up the top of the order, and Taylor Ward struck him out swinging. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
The Yankees have played 6 series to begin the year and have yet to lose 1. This is just the 3rd time in the expansion era the Bombers have gone this long without a series loss. New York is also the only team in the majors without a series loss in 2023. Twins and Red Sox is seen on Afternoon Baseball, presented by Corona Premier.
Doogie hitting .329, the 2-0. Swing and a drive. That one's hammered. Kepler back, and see ya.
A leadoff home run for Verdugo.
The consistent at-bats and approach from Verdugo just continue.
1-0 Red Sox.
Maeda back out, bottom 2.
Oh, Maeda gets smoked, recovers, gets the out. Maeda drilled by a line drive, was somehow able to recover and get the 3rd out, and now crumpled in a heap in front of the mound. And Maeda's helped to his feet and will come off largely under his own power. Wow.
Here's Rafael 0 for 1. He's grounded out to first. High fly ball that's twisting deep to left. Larnach looking up, and that ball's off the green. Verdugo hitting third. He's going to be waved in, and the throw home. Play at the plate. He's safe. Red Sox lead it 2-0.
RBI double for Devers.
His 18th RBI.
Here is Yoshida, who lined out to center field his first time.
That's up the middle sharply for a base hit. Another run is in. Yoshida right back through the box, and the Sox are in front 3-0. So all loaded up for Connor Wong, who's 0 for 1 with a fly to center.
Into center field, a base hit. Yoshida scores. Here comes Kike. 2 runs will score on a Connor Wong base hit.
And that little 3-0 game, little cushion just added up to 5.
Red Sox with 4 consecutive hits with Duran coming up. Runner goes, swung on, and that one's tagged to center. Gordon's back and turning. That's off the wall. 2-run score. The Red Sox are blowing this one open early. It is 7-0.
Emilio Pagan got ambushed in this game. They have to come in here in the third. His head's spinning.
The longest start of Tanner Houck's career.
He just keeps pounding strikes all day long from Tanner Houck. Really has everything working for him. Sinker, slider, split.
He was really terrific. 7, very strong.
And with 2 down, here is Yu Chang, daughter born yesterday.
He drives that one. That's way up there. Boy, that is gone in a hurry. One of the hardest hit balls we have seen this year at Fenway Park.
Well, he's got some juice. This thing got out in a hurry. Very impressive power from Yu Chang. Look at that. New dad, 2-run bomb.
Red Sox loving life, and Yu Chang certainly is.
Red Sox fans must have been nervous going into the 2023 season after losing Xander Bogaerts and JD Martinez in the offseason. However, Boston's been hitting the cover off the ball, especially compared to last year. They have more than doubled the amount of homers and scored nearly 40 more runs than they did to begin 2022. Up next, we've got some NL Central contenders in action. No, not the Cardinals. The surprising Cubs and Pirates look to extend their early season successes and put the rest of the league on notice. Welcome back to Quick Pitch. Just like, well, nobody thought, it's the Brewers, Cubs, and Pirates in the top 3 spots in the NL Central to kick off the season. And the Cardinals, with their 4 straight postseason berths and superstar duo in the middle of their batting order, yeah, in 4th place, of course. So let's kick things off in the topsy-turvy Central with the Cubs hosting the Dodgers.
Well, this man, Max Muncy's about as hot as you can get, too. On base 18 out of his last 34 times.
Max, high fly ball, right field toward the wall. It is gone. Got it up in the jet stream at Wrigley Field and puts the Dodgers on top.
Good day if you're a hitter to get the ball in the air with that wind blowing straight out.
Cody Bellinger leads off for the Cubs.
Out towards left center field. That one back on its way. Out of here. Stay hot, Belly. It's 1-1.
The batter, James Out.
Outman hit in the air to right field. James Outman gone. You said it, Oral, and James listened.
They're trying to crowd him, but that's not exceptional velocity. And if it doesn't get all the way in there, he A, can keep it fair, and he B, can get the barrel on it. And this one was socked.
Cubs with another leadoff guy on.
Trey Mancini at the plate, singled his first time up in the 2nd.
That's line to left field. Chasing back Peralta. It's over his head. Hosmer racing for 3rd. And Mancini is into 2nd.
Well, got the right guy up there now in Horner.
Ball base hit right field. In to score is Hosmer. Here comes Mancini. Throw to the plate and out at the plate. And Trey couldn't quite get his hand in there. And a really nice throw from James Outman.
And there is Mookie Betts at shortstop. First game at short in the majors. And the scorching hot Patrick Wisdom at the plate. That's a ground ball up the middle. Mookie at short will step on second. Jump throw to first. That's 2.
That's how you break into a position. Tie game, Wrigley Field, no early work. Have a baby, come to the park, pinch hit, get a hit, get your first ground ball, and make a 6-3 double play with a jump throw.
The bases are loaded. Solo home run in the 3rd. Outman's 4th of the season. Snapped a 10-game homer drought. Outman puts a charge into one to right field. James Outman, did you? Grand slam, and the Dodgers up 6-2 in the 9th. Top of the order, Nico Horner. Last out for Chicago. First pitch, fly ball, left center. Who's got it? Who's got it? Trace Thompson does. Earn a 6-2 win to open the series in Chicago and pull back to 500 on the season.
Max is Muncy TV, getting the scoring started early in this one with a second inning solo shot. Muncy has 7 homers in his last 10 games, becoming the third baseman in franchise history to hit 7+ homers in a 10-game span, joining Adrian Beltre and Ron Say.
Hayes to third, Reynolds to second. Here's Connor Joe, righty batter, hitting at .340. Driven deep to center field. Back, Senzel to the wall. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Connor Joe gives the Pirates a 3-0 lead.
It's just remarkable how he's driving the ball into the gap. That was a no-doubter. I mean, he blasted that ball all the way back into the Pirate pen.
Sawinski's 8 for his last 21.
Sawinski sends one to deep right field. This should clear the seats. Oh, the very back row.
Put a jalapeno on that, Hannah. A monster shot by Sawinski. Back to back. It is 4-0. That's his 5th.
Move over, Lumber Company. These 23 Bucks are having some fun.
Reds haven't scored in 24 consecutive innings. 2 on, nobody out.
Will Myers will be the batter.
Bounce left side, picked by Hayes, throw to second, 1 to first, picked by Santana. That's a zip-zap kazoo as the Buccos just turned 2.
Batters left-hander Jason Vossler with Fraley now at third base.
In the air, center field, in front of Sawinski. Fraley scores.
The Reds have snapped their scoreless streak, and it ends in 24 innings. Now Jonathan India will stand in with the runner at second base.
That whistles by. Barrero races for third. Trouble on the bare hand for Hedges. Hard ground ball, right side, base hit. Barrero scores. India's 3rd knock of the night, and the Reds creep within 2. 2 on, the go-ahead run at the plate. Spencer Steer. Runners go, double steal, pitch in, no chance for a throw. Excellent jumps by India and Friedel, and the tying run is in scoring position. That's a blast to left, a twisted Reynolds. Hops and catches the ball. Runners tag. Friedel claims 3rd. Sac fly RBI. It's a 1-run game.
Here we go, 9th inning, and the Pirates trying to make it 4 straight victories, and they'll bring on the closer, David Bednar.
The Reds are down to their final out.
Now Nick Senzel, 0 for 3 tonight.
Fly ball, left field, left center now, and Bay raise the Jolly Roger. The jig is up. The news is out. Pirates have won 5 of 6, 12 of 17.
Yo ho, the Pirates like to win. Pittsburgh has won 13 of their first 20 games to begin the season. They've only accomplished that feat one other time in the wild card era, and when they went 13-7 to begin the 2002 season.
Well, Matt Straub heading out to the mound, getting set to start. C.J. Cron.
This ball hammered deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. C.J. Cron makes it 2-0 with his 5th of the year. That got out of here in a hurry.
I bet it's good for that dugout to have a 2-point lead right now.
Top of the 4th inning, it's 2-0. Rockies on top. They got a home run from C.J. Cron back in the 1st, and he leads things off. Swing and a miss. He got him with a high heater. That was actually a sinker, but it had enough movement on it. That's 8 strikeouts for Straub. And here's Montero. And a called strike 3. 9 strikeouts for Straub. But here's Tovar. He struck out his first time up. Swing and a miss. 10 strikeouts. It matches his career high. Now Profar. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the pitch. And a called strike 3. It's a career high 11 strikeouts for Matt Straub. An excellent 5 innings. He's allowed just the 2-run home run to C.J. Cron.
So the Rockies have 2 on with 1 out, and Elias Diaz coming to the plate. This ball through the left side, a base hit. McMahon around 3rd. He's going to challenge the arm of Cave, and he is out at the plate for the moment. Obviously take a number of looks. We'll see if the Rockies challenge.
They are. I saw Bud give the sign. Watch that left foot sneak in under the tag of JT Realmuto.
Calling the field's overturned, runner safe. Colorado retains their challenge.
He walks. It loads the bases for Alan Trejo. Once again, 3-2. Ball 4, and that forces in run. He gets his 3rd RBI. Cron touches home plate.
All right, so here's Justin Lawrence. Righties are 0 for 19 against him this year. Tapper up the third base line. How about the first hit for a right-hander? It's an infield hit for JT. And now the bases are loaded. And now a violation for Alec Boehm. It's the second violation for the Phillies tonight. Now 9, now 8. He's not even in the box. It's the right call for Brian Knight, unfortunately. The 1-2 pitch. And a called strike 3. Sweeper in there. The Phillies leave him loaded here in the 6th inning.
Dawes at third. The infield to come in. You get a pinch hitter. And the veteran Mike Moustakas against the right-hander Ortiz. And a base hit to drive in the run. Moustakas and the Rockies have a 5-0 lead.
Pierce Johnson has the opportunity to put Trey Turner away and just end it.
He's got him. And the Rockies put to bed that 8-game losing streak.
CJ was A-OK in Philly Thursday, going 2 for 4 with a homer and 2 ribbies in a Rockies 5-0 win to snap the club's 8-game losing streak. Crone has done well in his career against the Phils, posting an OPS above 1,000 with 7 homers and 19 driven in over 24 contests. Terry Francona is a one-of-a-kind manager. And up next, we'll take a look at Tito's career and a sneak peek of the next installment of MLB Network Presents.
Tito, it sounds like a little bit of a rough night with the TV remote.
Yeah, it was. All right. It's not like I've embarrassed myself before.
I would describe it this way. He is incredibly high functioning within the major league dugout and the major league environment. The other areas of his life, maybe not so much.
I was having a nightmare that somebody was breaking my ribs. I mean, I woke up and my ribs hurt. I kind of got scared. I felt it. The remote was like stuck in my rib cage. Evidently, I just slept on it for a couple hours.
We kind of joke with him. It's like, you don't know how to function outside of a major league clubhouse. Like, you're not a functional member of society.
Yeah, I had peanut butter on my glasses too. I was dipping pretzels into the jar of peanut butter, and I fell asleep at some point while eating. A lot of the coaches will be like, hey, we just got to get him to the ballpark. You know, like, I'm not allowed to drive anymore. Like, I don't even take the keys anymore. Just give them to somebody because I get lost.
He can't manage putting something in a microwave. He'll mess up the microwave. He can't pull out ice cream out of the refrigerator without making a mess.
No, man, I just have potato chips.
No, he can't manage anything other than a baseball team.
Winning a World Series title, managing Michael Jordan in the minors. How about riding his scooter to the ballpark? Yeah, Terry Francona has had quite a career and will go down in the record books as one of the most unique, humorous, and engaging personalities to ever manage a baseball team. In the newest installment of our MLB Network Presents series, we take a closer look at the man affectionately known as Tito. Here's a sneak peek.
Terry Francona's love of baseball and his nickname both originate from his father. John Patsy Francona played in the majors from 1959 to 1970 and was known by his childhood nickname, Tito.
It was my dad's name. I mean, it's kind of his nickname, but that's what he went by. And I was always a little Tito when I was kind of bumming around the clubhouses when I was a little kid. And I know my dad, he had a hard time understanding, why are they calling you that? But I think so highly of my dad that I think it's kind of an honor that people call me that, and I don't mind it one bit.
Having a dad in the big leagues gave him great exposure at an early age. I grew up in the baseball clubhouses and I had carried that ethos of the clubhouse with him forever, which he still loves. That's where he's home.
You know, I was probably 9 years old when I was old enough to go in with him. So he'd give me $1, and this is from 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 11:30 when they left, and I had to make that $1 last. I knew every usher, I knew every gate guy in Milwaukee, Atlanta, St. Louis.
As he grew up, Terry dreamed of following in his dad's footsteps, all the way to the big leagues.
My dad played 15 years. I was like every other kid. I was going to do what my dad did. I didn't realize how difficult it actually is. Probably a good thing I didn't.
Well, it's interesting because Terry he downplays his ability as a player, which is, kind of ridiculous. He was the Golden Spikes winner in college, the best player in college in America. That's hard to do. And he was a great player.
He played on an Arizona Wildcat team that won the 1980 College World Series and was named the tournament's most outstanding player. Later that year, the Montreal Expos took him in the first round of the draft.
My name is Terry Francona, and I hopefully play for the Montreal Expos. I like to make this team, and I guess if I do my job and I hit well and I play the outfield well, they should find a spot for me somewhere.
By June of 1982, Tito was in his second big league season and hitting .321. But then his playing career got turned upside down on one play.
I went back on a fly ball in St. Louis and blew my knee out, and it was difficult.
I think the Expos maybe were looking into a player maybe they could play for him maybe 10 or 12 years. I was looking for somebody who could play in 1983.
I mean, I came back and a couple years later was actually doing okay again, but then I blew my other knee out. This is in the early 80s, and they were big surgeries. I spent my last 6-7 years playing in running shoes. I couldn't dig in at the plate because I didn't think my knees would hold up. So I just tried to make myself valuable enough to make a team.
That's a fair ball, gloved nicely by Francona, and they execute the play.
He'd eventually play for 5 different teams over a 10-year career. And soon after he retired in 1990, he'd have an important decision to make.
When I got done playing, I didn't know what to do. So I went and took a real estate course. And about halfway through, one of my old roommates, Buddy Bell, called and offered me a job coaching. I took my books up to the teacher and I said, "Sir," I said, "nobody's gonna buy a house from me." I said, "Give these to somebody. I'm going down to Sarasota." And it was the best thing I ever did.
Tito, the Terry Francona story will premiere on MLB Network this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern and features stories from countless people that Terry Francona has impacted during his legendary career, including Theo Epstein, Kevin Millar, John Lester, Dustin Pedroia, Kevin Cash, Dave Roberts, and many more. Miss any of the action on Thursday? Don't worry. We'll catch you up on the best way Quick Pitch can. Quickly. It's the quickest pitch. Next. Welcome back to Quick Pitch. Thursday's schedule was light on games, but heavy on great MLB action. Let's catch you up on all the best moments with the quickest pitch.
Doogie hitting .329. Swing and a drive. That one's hammered. Kepler back and see ya.
The consistent at-bats and approach from Verdugo just continue.
Maeda back out, bottom 2.
Oh, Maeda gets smoked, recovers, gets the out. Maeda drilled by a line drive. And Maeda's helped to his feet and will come off largely under his own power.
Yu Chang, daughter born yesterday. And here is Yu Chang.
He drives that one. That's way up there. Boy, that is gone in a hurry.
New dad, 2-run bomb.
It's 10-1 Red Sox.
Here is Jose Trevino.
Going back is Ward. He's going to have the plate out the base of the wall. That'll clear the bases.
Top of the 4th, 5-0 Yanks. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. Kiner-Falefa racing in, dives, and made the catch. Oh, he made a great catch. I thought that was a base hit.
Here in the 7th now. Got an opportunity. 1st and 2nd, nobody out.
Line drive. It is a base hit. Down the left field line and into the corner. Rizzo will score easily. It's an RBI double for LeMahieu.
So there are 2 outs, and that'll bring up the top of the order, and Taylor Ward struck him out swinging. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Hayes to 3rd, Reynolds to 2nd. Here's Connor Joe, righty batter, hitting at .340. Driven deep to center field. Back sends out to the wall. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Connor Joe gives the Pirates a 3-0 lead.
That was a no-doubter. I mean, he blasted that ball all the way back into the Pirate pen.
Zawinski's 8 for his last 21.
Sawinski sends one to deep right field. This should clear the seats. Oh, the very back row.
A monster shot by Sawinski. Back to back. It is 4-0. That's his 5th.
Move over, Lumber Company. These 23 Bucks are having some fun.
C.J. Cron. This ball hammered deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. C.J. Cron makes it 2-0 with his 5th of the year. So the Rockies have 2 on with 1 out. And Elias Diaz coming to the plate. This ball through the left side, a base hit. McMahon around third. He's going to challenge the arm of Cave. And he is out at the plate for the moment. We'll see if the Rockies challenge.
They are. I saw Bud give the sign. Watch that left foot sneak in under the tag of JT Realmuto.
Going field's overturned, runner safe. Colorado retains their challenge.
Ball 4, and that forces in a run. Cron touches home plate. 4-zip Colorado.
In the air, right field, and that one is blasted deep, and that one is out of here. Outman the homer, his 4th, and the Dodgers have retaken the lead. Normally gets a lot of swing and miss, and so far not this season. Ball base hit right field. In to score is Hosmer. Here comes Mancini. Throw to the plate and out at the plate. Loaded up, Fulmer ready and fires. That's drilled right field. Suzuki turning, and that one is gone. It's a grand slam. And James Outman with a bases loaded homer, and it's 6-2 Dodgers.
North becomes the primary first baseman. Xander Bogaerts. Goodbye. 2 on a veteran hitter, Matt Carpenter. And he gets into one. McCarthy in pursuit. And it's gone. Bogaerts a homer in the 3rd, Carpenter in the 4th, and it's 5-1. Gets into one here. Alec Thomas is after it, and it's over his head. It gets to the wall. Bogaerts is home. They will wave Cruz. Here's the long relay, and it's offline. Trent Grisham is at it again. He's knocked in 4, and it's 7-5 San Diego. Nobody out. Lindor at first. Not going, and Pete drives one deep left field. Back goes Wade near the wall, and it's out of here.
The slider. Oh, it was a fastball. And he got in a little bit, but obviously, or get there before, but
ground ball toward the middle. Pass Crawford into center field. Base hit. Canna is in. Lindor to third. He's being waved around. The throw to the plate is not in time, and down to second base goes Alonso. Here's McNeil with 2 on and nobody out, and he gets curveball and shoots it the other way for a base hit. Alonso being waved around third. He'll come in to score. McNeil drives in his 2nd run of the night, and it's 9-4 New York.
It's time for the Capital One Premier Plays of the Night.
That is going to be caught by a diving IKF. What a play! He took a base hit away from Renfroe.
Hit by Hayes. Throw to second. 1 to first. Picked by Santana. What a double play!
Peraza with a nice play. Fires to first. Got him. A sparkler by Peraza. Took a base hit away from Renfroe.
Mancini is on his way home. Throw to the plate, and Mancini is out at the plate. What a throw from James Outman.
On the run is IKF. He dives and he makes the play.
That is a great play from a guy that's not used to playing center field.
Coming on is Peralta, who makes a spectacular sliding catch. David Peralta hasn't won Gold Gloves by accident.
Grisham dives, makes the catch in left center. From right center to left center with a spectacular catch.
Premier Plays are brought to you by Capital One, the official bank and credit card partner of Major League Baseball. What's in your wallet?
Just playing baseball, having fun, enjoying the group we're with. I think not having 9 guys on the right side of the field definitely helps out a lot more, but You just want to have good at-bats every single time. Regardless what the results are, you want to try to hit the ball as hard as you can and be a good at-bat every time you're in the box. It's nice, especially, you dropped the first one, went yesterday in a nice game, and then come out today, and the 4 o'clock game is a weird start, so just creatures of habit, it's a little different, but to put up a good game like this is nice.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think he was great Nestor today, but I thought he was really good at times, and he's Nestor, 6 strong on a day when I don't, I thought he was a little bit in and out. I thought the stuff was good at times. I feel like even him right there, not necessarily at his best. I thought he made some mistakes, and he's still able to have that kind of an outing right there, which I think just speaks to the kind of pitcher he is.
Just staying within myself, not trying to do too much, just doing what's best for the team and being persistent on my approach. I have a lot of good guys behind me that have been patting me on the butt, telling me to just keep going, keep having fun, and it's nice to have my teammates behind my back.
I mean, it was, as you saw, it was a team effort from the get-go. Pitching staff came through, the hitters came through, and you can see what we can do when we put it all together. There's a good team here.
I don't know, just tried to get to the ball. I kind of slipped, and athleticism took over, I guess, and I was able to make the play. We've just been trying to come out with energy every night and trying to attack early, and last few days they've been really fun. So we love you guys. Every night that y'all come out and y'all are loud every night, we love it.
I mean, to be honest, I think it was the at-bats from the guys before me. David got it started, then Vargy got on, then Jay had an unbelievable at-bat to load the bases, so I was just looking for a good pitch to hit, and, I got one. My emotions took over, and I was excited, and, we were hurting for a run the whole game, it seemed like, so the fact that we got it was huge.
Run it up, run it back, run it back, run it up, run it back, run it up, run it back, yeah. Run it up, run it back, yeah.
It's officially official. Liam Hendriks finished his final round of chemotherapy on April 5th, posting a video of himself ringing the victory bell. And on April 20th, the White Sox closer posted to social media that he is officially cancer-free. Back in January, Hendriks revealed he had been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and promptly began treatment. And fast forward, Hendriks has plenty to smile about. Us here at MLB Network can't wait to see Liam back on the mound soon. And that's going to do it for Quick Pitch. I'm Kiana Martin. Thank you so much for watching, and we're going to leave you with the best from Thursday.
Well, it's finally happening. Fernando Tatis Jr. is back. He has served his suspension, and tonight is game 1 for him.
Bellinger homering against his former team again.
Take a good look. You won't see it for long.
And the Yankees with a 5 spot here in the first inning.
And the Red Sox open it up with 6 times here in the 3rd inning.
Back to back, these 23 bucks are having some fun.
There it is. We pointed it out yesterday.
You squint, you can almost see Michael Jordan, right?
So fun to watch.
James Outman grand slam in the ninth.
Fernando Tatis Jr. goes down like that, it's certainly something to worry about.
How quiet did this crowd get?
Feel the air out of the balloon a little bit.
The shocking news right now in the world of Major League Baseball. Fernando Tatis Jr. suspended after violating the league's performance-enhancing drug policy.
It's a gut punch for the game of baseball.
You really hate to see that with your star guy. He's trying to prove himself again.
Did he get another one? Yes, he did! This is Fernando Tatis Jr.'s world!
He brings that swagger, that demeanor every single day.
This dude is unbelievable.
Is there anybody having more fun playing the game of baseball than that man right now?
Tatis to make the catch!
El Nino, you are unbelievable.
He steps up to the occasion.
The trifecta for the Nando! Oh, man.
You want to talk about a prime-time player. You cannot take your eyes off him.
Like Superman, it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
It's easy to forget. With the motorcycle accident, the wrist surgery, an 80-game PED suspension followed by shoulder and yet another wrist surgery, but Fernando Tatis Jr. is still one of the most electric players in baseball. And despite no major league action since October of 2021, El Nino reminded us of his potential with a dominant performance in AAA while serving his last games of his suspension, launching 6 homers in his last 3 contests. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. It's Tatis time.
Barbershop duo. This is slammed to right. And it's going to bounce off the wall. Cronenworth will score. They're waving Carpenter home. Trent Grisham coming in. Carpenter's right behind, and it's 2-0 San Diego. Perdomo sends one toward the corner, and that's a fair ball. This will get Thomas home. Geraldo Perdomo is thinking 3. Here's the throw, and he is in there. There's the answer backs. It's 2-1.
Jay Cronenworth becomes the primary first baseman.
Xander Bogaerts. Goodbye.
2 on a veteran hitter, Matt Carpenter.
And he gets into one. McCarthy in pursuit. And it's gone. Bogaerts a homer in the 3rd, Carpenter in the 4th, and it's 5-1. There's a base hit for Josh. Thomas scores. They'll stop Perdomo. He's going to run through the sign. Here's the throw, and he is in there. Gurriel lifts it to left field. That ball is off the wall. Rojas coming around. Lourdes Gurriel is in there with an RBI double, and it's 5-4. The answer backs have answered back. That one rolls away again. Here comes Gurriel, and we are tied up at 5. Gets into one here. Alec Thomas is after it, and it's over his head. It gets to the wall. Bogaerts is home. They will wave Cruz. Here's the long relay, and it's offline. Trent Grisham is at it again. He's knocked in 4, and it's 7-5 San Diego. A pair of 2-run doubles for the Padres center fielder. Even Alec Thomas couldn't get to that one.
Yeah, Grisham gets a lot of backspin on this ball. A slider that stays up and out over the plate for him. Now, you're right. If Alec Thomas can't catch up to it, it wasn't meant to be caught. Chases it all the way back to the warning track there. Thought they might have had a chance on Nelly Cruz with the relay.
Madison Bumgarner's career in the desert appears to be complete just 4 seasons into his 5-year deal with the Diamondbacks. Mad Bum was designated for assignment Thursday after posting an ERA over 10 in 4 starts this season while failing to pitch more than 5 innings in a start or record a win. Madison Bumgarner is one of the great left-handed pitchers of his generation, but he definitely saw his share of struggles with Arizona. Since he joined the D-backs prior to the start of the 2020 season, Mad Bum posted a 15-32 record with an ERA over 5 in 69 starts.
2 with nobody out. Lindor at first. Not going. And Pete drives one deep left field. Back goes Wade near the wall, and it's out of here. Neal walking off first. And Escobar hits one down the line. Back toward the corner. Wade goes over near the foul pole, and it's out of here. And Nimmo lines one the other way down the left field line. That's a fair ball bouncing into the corner. Guillorme racing for third. Wade tries to dig it out. Guillorme being waved home, and the throw will not be made as it's bobbled by Crawford. It's an RBI double for Brandon Nimmo, and the Mets have hung a 5 spot on Sean Manaea in the 4th. It's 5-0 New York. And Sable flies one out to center, pretty well hit. Back goes Nimmo near the wall, and it's out of here. Blake Sable with his 3rd big league home run. Fly ball out to left center, pretty well hit. Canna back on the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Opposite field home run for Lamont Wade. And that's lined up the middle, past Guillorme, base hit.
Around third, Estrada. He'll come in to score. Conforto goes to third. Yastrzemski has his second hit of the night. And it bounces away from Nito. Conforto didn't realize it at first, but he'll come home. The throw to the plate, and he's safe, and it's 5-4. And McNeil unloads one deep down the right field line. Gone if it stays fair. That ball is out of here. Jeff McNeil with his first home run of the season.
Hello, Ray. Or get there before, but
ground ball toward the middle. Pass Crawford into center field. Base hit. Canna is in. Lindor to third. He's being waved around. The throw to the plate is not in time, and down to second base goes Alonso. More aggressive base running by Lindor. Pete drives in his third and fourth runs of the night, and the Mets lead it 8-4 in the seventh.
Here's McNeil with 2 on and nobody out.
And he gets a curveball and shoots it the other way for a base hit. Alonso being waved around third. He'll come in to score. McNeil drives in his second run of the night, and it's 9-4 New York. So the Mets, who saw a 5-0 lead shrink to 5-4, have reestablished a 5-run lead. McNeil on base for the 4th time tonight. 2 hits and 2 RBIs, and the Mets up 9-4.
Coming off the home run down the left right field line.
Polar Bears like it cold, but Pete Alonso has been hot to start the season. He hit his 9th homer in Thursday's win over the Giants, which tied a team record for most homers in the Mets' first 20 games of the year. He joins Neil Walker and Dave Kingman as the only Amazons to do so. Mets ace Max Scherzer was suspended 10 games Thursday and fined an undisclosed amount for violating Major League Baseball's prohibitions on foreign substances during his start Wednesday in Los Angeles against the Dodgers. Major League Baseball's statement in issuing its decision reads in part, quote, after being checked at the conclusion of the second inning, Mr. Scherzer was told to wash his hands prior to returning for the next inning and that he would be inspected again prior to the third inning. When Mr. Scherzer was inspected prior to pitching in the third inning, the umpires found that his pitching hand was clean, but found a sticky substance in the pocket of his glove, and Mr. Scherzer was told to replace his glove. The umpires inspected Mr. Scherzer for a final time when he was walking to the mound to pitch in the 4th inning, and found that Mr. Scherzer's throwing hand was even more glossy and sticky than it was during the second inning inspection, despite not yet even throwing a pitch. Based on the umpires' training to detect rosin on a pitcher's hands, they concluded that the level of stickiness during the 4th inning check was so extreme that it was inconsistent with the use of rosin and or sweat alone. Both umpires reported difficulty removing the substance from their own hands for multiple innings afterward. Consistent with the official baseball rules, the umpires then appropriately ejected Mr. Scherzer from the game. End quote. Scherzer has said that he will not appeal the suspension. Coming up, it's the closing chapter of the Ohtani Judge trilogy. Ohtani took round 1, Judge fought back to take round 2. Which superstar took the rubber match?